Alright, let's compare. Let's compare the first one. Under consumers, unfortunately, I can't see variety. I can't see quality on the diagram. Variety and quality we can't see, but I can see surplus. Consumer surplus is always area below the demand, above the price. Anyone not sure about this? You can let me know later. So in the case of a PC, in the case of PC, triangle A, B, P, P, C is my consumer surplus. Below the demand curve, above the price. Yes. Sorry, say that again. Oh, ARM. Oh, yeah. Why did I put down P? Sorry. This is a D. Sorry, I confused you all. This is D for PC. Demand curve. Thanks. Okay. But in the case of a monopoly, my surplus is A, C, PM. Which one is bigger? PC. I use a different color. Okay, so the PC is better off. Make sense? PC is better from a consumer's point of view. This is my conclusion. PC is better for consumer welfare. Okay. Second, the second yardstick we are going to compare is the concept of allocative efficiency. So you know this is about society. Alright, first one was about consumers, second is about society. Don't need the highlighter. We are jumping across different yardsticks. Okay. Again, in the case of my PC firm, if you put your eyeball here and you look up, you realize this is my price. Hey, that's also my MC, you know. P equals to MC. Therefore, AE is achieved. But in the case of a monopoly, different. When I put the eyeball here and I look up, this is my price, this is my MC. So I'm under production. When you have underproduction, you cannot be producing the right goods in the right quantity. So AE is compromised, is lost. Which brings me to the same view that PC is better for society. By extension, when AE is lost, you're going to see deadweight loss. Deadweight loss is part of society, it's under AE. Right? In the case of your monopoly, okay, monopoly generates deadweight loss. I'll call this D of CBD. So monopolies are bad. Same conclusion as above. Can you check? Does the deadweight loss triangle point towards socially efficient? Yes, it points towards your PC, which is the mother, this is the child, right? Reaching up. Okay, this is socially efficient. So that is a universal rule. Yes, same outcome. Okay, point 4, bring it here. Point 4 is the concept of equity. I also flush this to a societal perspective to examine. Okay, in the case of equity, right? In the case of equity, in the case of a monopoly, I will show this to you later. Producers siphon off consumer surplus. Siphon means to steal, to take away consumer surplus. It's not fair. Equity is about fairness. It's like tariff, right? Some consumer surplus disappears, it goes to the government, it goes to consumers. Likewise, there's also a loss of consumer surplus.
Because they charge higher price.
Yes, because they charge higher price and lower output. Okay, I'm going to show you how to see it from this diagram. Okay, so in the case of a monopoly, right? Producer surplus, actually producer surplus is always area above supply, below price. Consumer surplus is below demand, above price. Producer surplus is below supply, above supply, below price. Okay? So in the case of monopoly, above supply, below price. I can't go beyond QM. This is producer surplus. It's not very nice. I draw another one. You okay? This is producer surplus. Do you realize this part? This part here was previously consumer surplus. Under your PC case, right? Consumer surplus is AB PPC. Look, this part has been captured. Then this part didn't go anywhere, so it's deadweight loss. So producers take away consumer surplus given by PM, C, E, P, P, C. It's a rectangle. Sorry? Yes, you do. You have to know this. Again, this is a big fat cross for the monopoly. Not good. Any questions? I'll put this here in case anyone needs to take a picture instead. Okay. The last one is more of what you need to do when you are drawing this diagram. Okay? When you draw this diagram, have you heard of theory of the firm? Theory of the firm is basically saying a profit-seeking firm. If the firm is profit motivated, it will always produce at the point where MC equals to MR. Okay? So a profit-seeking firm always produces where MC equals to MR. So you need to explain this when deriving the monopoly equilibrium price and output. I'm going to show you how to explain. This is not about which firm is better. This is more of, it's a bit like when you draw AD and AS. You have to explain the Sutton multiplier, something like this. This is an explanation that is always attached to the diagram. Okay, so this is how you explain. Assume a profit-driven monopoly. Reduction is at the point where rising MC cuts MR. Okay, profits are maximized here because to the left of this point, meaning to the left of this output QM. Okay, MR exceeds MC, therefore firm should produce more. While to the right of QM, MR is lower than MC, so the firm should cut output. Then there's no tendency to change. You see, every chapter there's going to be something that's memorized and just thrown in. Demand and supply was the adjustment process. Oh, upward pressure on price because of shortage, blah blah blah. AD and AS is the Sutton multiplier. Then market structure is this part. This is known as theory of the firm. This is economic theory. We assume they're all profit driven.